This adventure started out like many before, humbly at the side of the lake. But it ended with an epic sunset atop an active volcano, and I captured some of my favorite shots of the year.
Okay, here we go. Sunrise at Shikotsuko. I'm going to put on a 6-stop. I'm actually going to change my setup here. Now already that light is starting to fade and all that beautiful color is starting to disappear. Yeah, I struggled with trying to find the right composition with the right lens combination. And luckily, because of a little bit of the cloud cover, it's really kept the conditions really nice for shooting. And I've had a long time now to figure it out. So I'm quite happy now with the image that I've taken. And I think that I'm going to throw it into a black and white. I put on a neutral density 6-stop filter in addition to a graduated neutral density filter as well to bring out the highlights of the sky and to really add a little bit of definition into the cloud cover. So I hope you like it, and I'll put it up on the screen now. I was just talking to a hiker as I was bringing the drone back, and he asked me where I was going, and I said I was going to climb Tarumae-san. And he said, "Oh, I think I heard somewhere that Tarumae-san is closed because there is a landslide." And if that's true, this will be the 3rd year in a row that I've come to photograph Tarumae-san, and I'm thwarted. I've climbed it many times before, but never for this channel. So fingers crossed, it's still open.
The hike is not closed, it's open. And everybody and their grandmother is there. Seriously, 150 cars maybe. And I'm not interested in battling through a huge crowd to enjoy myself. Call me a snob, but I like to be alone in my solitude. I traded a mountain hike for a forest walk, and it's quiet as can be. I can just soak in all of this beautiful nature, all on my own. The descent to the waterfall was steep and the trail completely broken. But after many slips and stumbles, I made it down safely to the waterfall.
There we go. Woo! Nice. There we go. Let's take a look. Looking beautiful. This tree in the foreground I can see is already going to give me some trouble. Shooting from this direction is just all over the place. So any kind of long exposure is not going to work from this angle. But yeah, I'm just going to have a look around and enjoy the moment, and then I'm going to get to work. So I've been experimenting for about an hour now and hopping from shot to shot, and I have to say I'm having a really difficult time of it. I think that I found it a little bit easier to shoot here in the winter time
there is a lot going on and it's a little bit difficult to get from one place to another. I've been walking around barefoot and my feet are utterly frozen right now. But what I did, I found a leafy plant with some roots still attached to it, and it's stuck on almost on the bottom side of this log. And the way that the water is flowing, it kind of comes up, and the roots look a little bit like maybe an octopus or a squid, the tentacles. As the roots are moving about, it's making these really interesting patterns. Like I said, I'm not really sure if I like this. I'm gonna throw it up anyway. I'll pick the best one. I probably took a dozen or more images, and I'll throw up the one that I like the best. Now, it's not necessarily saying I like it, but it's the best one of the bunch.
In the end, I actually do like this shot a lot, and I feel satisfied despite not having shot the waterfall at all. For this next shot, I panned over to focus on a small spot of bubbly white water and played around with some long exposure. I surprised myself, and I actually really like how it turned out.
So what I'm going to do now is go grab some lunch, and then I'm going to head back to Tarumae-san, the hike from this morning, the mountain hike from this morning that I abandoned. I have a hunch that the vast majority of the people that were there this morning have already left, and that might give me some sunset photo opportunities.
Returning to Tarumae-san was the best decision I could have made. This incredible landscape had a few surprises in store for me.
Let me muffle these bear bells. There we go. There are significantly less people now than there were in the morning, and I think I made the right decision in coming this afternoon. But I think they've closed the upper lot. There used to be an upper lot, and then people would park down on the road when the upper lot was full. It looks as though they've permanently closed the upper lot. And then everybody was parking on the road down there this morning. And that's why there were so many cars down there. I had assumed that the lot was full up here and the road was full as well. So maybe there weren't as many people as I originally thought there were. But nonetheless, I am on my way up to the summit now. It's going to take me about 2 hours, I believe. And perhaps another hour and a half to make my way around the rim, and then another 2 to 3 hours on the way down. We'll see. I'll see how the weather is. I'll see how sunset is going. And I don't want to be trekking back for several hours in the dark, so we'll see. Anyway, we're on our way. I just want you to know that it's all a lie. All of that calm, beautiful hiking up the hill. It's a glorious music. It's all a lie. I'm hurting. I'm so tired. But I'm gonna make it to the top. Oh man, yeah. I am so out of shape. And so this very short hike has kicked my butt, but it is so beautiful up here and it's well worth it. I just need to get into better shape so I can do this more often. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm tired. Seriously.
I got back on my way to Nishi Tarumae, not knowing what spectacle Mother Nature had in store for me. The volcano was off to my right and seemed to be revealing a different face the entire way around. And the deeply cut rivets from my previous shot were so interesting to see on a closer inspection.
What a spectacular view. There is no hyperbole here. 360-degree view. Look at this. Wow. And there's Tarumae-san right there. So I'm going to get shooting and hope I can do justice to this amazing landscape.
I went handheld and fired off several shots of the active volcano, Tarumae-san, a gorgeous face with lots of character.
It's a waiting game still. Sunset is in an hour, and the golden hour is about 20 minutes away. I've got a lot of gaps between the clouds here, which could offer some really nice opportunities of horizontal light. These beautiful god-like beams coming through the clouds, hitting the lake and hitting some of these peaks all around here. So it's a waiting game, and my fingers are crossed.
I fired off a couple of shots, but I wasn't quite happy with the composition, so I decided to run back down the trail and check on another spot that I saw on the way up.
Really kicking off behind me. I'm gonna try and get back far enough that I can get another shot. Oh my goodness. I might just have to stop and take another shot right here. This walk back has been beautiful. Several deer up on a ridgeline, completely backlit by the sky right there. That ridgeline with deer right on the ridgeline, still there. Can't quite see them on this camera, but they are there. And look at that over there. So I'm trying to still get back to another image, but So much to shoot here. Well, I didn't make it back to that original composition that I was telling you about, but man, on the way back, I was just inundated with beautiful vignette after beautiful vignette. So that's okay. I'm okay with not getting that last image. I think this one that I just took is probably going to be my favorite of the day. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to leave you here with that one. And I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time.